Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I have a few things that I got in the mail. I'm going to go ahead and show you. First of all, Tackle Direct family sent me the Power Bait. This is the Blue Fleck Perfection. It's got the Perfection Blue Flake Power Pit Boss Power Bait. I got also the Green Pumpkin Purple Flake. That was all I was waiting on that aspect. Then I went to, I have a couple things here, but I went to Bait-Wrx. Bait-Wrx had a deal going on where on average hard baits were like roughly $4. And that's what's in this box right here from Bait-Wrx. So we'll get into this and see how we're going to increase our catch rates for next year. Hard baits, that was what my favorite thing was. You can see they do package it very well. Oh, what do we have here? There's some nice, delicious, different baits. Let's get into it. First of all, bandits. Anybody's ever used a bandit 200 or 300 or even a 100? This is a bandit 200. This is the brown crawl orange belly. Very nice. Nice little crankbait to be using. And this is 4 to 8 feet. So if you can get it down a little bit deeper and get it in there, Brian, that's really well. Next up, I have a few here. These are frit sides. These frit sides, it's a frit side 9. These go down to 7 to 10 feet. The original price on these, I have to look it up, but it's a crazy deal. Original price on this one was $9.49, and I think I got this one here, this frit side 9, for $4. Can't beat that, right? So I have this color here. This color, it's a slow rise, 7 to 10 feet, ½ ounce. It's a silent. This is Midnight Pearl. It's got your black with your shad style. Then I was like, you know what? Let's try these. I got another one here. It's got this one is the honey shad. This one has obviously the same thing. Again, it's a silent, same size and everything. Frit side 9. Okay. And then I was like, you know what? I want to see what the big deal is about these here. I don't know if you can hear them. Hear them? You hear that noise? These are the clicking frit side 9s. They have the same depth, same size, but obviously they're clicking. And the top one here is the Firetail Green Crawl. The bottom one is a Kentucky Blue. So very nice. I like using those flat-sided crankbaits for getting in that colder weather. That's where that's where I start kind of leaning to get more involved in. So Rapala had a bunch of baits on sale. And again, some of these These have the original price tag, but they were like $4 to $5. Some of them were even $3. This one here is a Tiny 4. This is the OG series. Circuit board. Little Ots Garage, right? And this is a classic crawdad. Love that style. And you can see there that one was $9.79, but I think I paid $4 for it. Here's another one that's a Tiny 4. Same thing, floating crankbait. This is those Bossel baits that looking at. That's that chartreuse root beer crawl. And then last but not least, out of the OG, here is the Tiny 4. This is a good one. This is a perch color. Again, now these will go down. You know, they say like the OGT4, so it's like the DT series. I think these will go down to up to 4 feet. Oh, yep, swim depth 4 feet, and 1 to 2 meters. But again, perch color, really good in that cold weather. Obviously, it can also mimic a bluegill. Tight wobble. And if you get it stuck, you just stop it and let it back out. That's the good thing about it. Then I saw these, and I had to get these. These are $5 a piece. And this is the DT series. In particular, this one here is a DT6 with a live largemouth bass collar. It looks similar to like the printed version of that, but anyway, you can see there it's a live bluegill, or excuse me, a live bass collar. This one here is another DT6. This is called Delta. And it's got the red and the crawfish like going backwards. So very good. Another good bait to use. DT6s are amazing. I'm trying to get more and more into the heavier ones, or the more depth ones. Here's a DT8. This one is called Blaze with Rapala. It's similar to that. You can see that right here. That Delta is the red. This is more your brown crawfish style bait. And again, that was $5. So then I was just saying that, I'm looking into getting them more in the depth and wanting to throw more of the deep divers. And this would be really good once we're on Lake Erie, when we're fishing deep. And a few of these I'm like really impressed with. Again, I paid $5 a piece for these. DT14, I have a yellow perch right here, which again, perch is one of those things that they tend to eat a lot up here at Lake Erie. So I got a live perch, or excuse me, this is a yellow perch right here, the color. I have a perch color, again, smallmouth, largemouth. And then these can dive down to 14 feet. And then this one's a live bluegill. All right, you match the forage, right? You match your baits to the forage. Well, all I know is I've never seen, sometimes in Lake Erie we fish, up to 35 feet deep. And sometimes it's different shells and different reefs and stuff that you fish. Well, I decided that I'm going to get, I think this is one of my favorites, and I think this is the most expensive bait in this box. I think it was $7. It says $7. I think that's what it was. Again, I'll have to do some research on it. I can give you that if you really want that. Let me know in the comment section. if you wanted to know how much it was really cost. But Bait-Wrx had that sale and I jumped on it. Glad I did when I did, because it's like, so this is called Mule. It's a DT20. The bill is unreal, first of all. Look at how wide that bill is. Look at that color. It almost reminds me of a crawfish, right? Again, you can stop it and it'll float up, okay? This has happened to be I want to get more into these deep diving crankbaits so I can learn how they operate, how they move through the water. And when people see them and actually, what the fish do and how they bite them. So did that for Lake Erie. Again, one of the deepest lakes that we fish up here in Ohio. There's a couple lakes. I fish a lake. It's called Caesars Creek. Here in my local area, it is up to 80, 90 feet deep. So I'm not getting that deep. I'll say that much. So then, last but not least, these here were $4 a piece. I've never seen these before. Let me know if you have seen these or used these. How do they work? But what I have is, it's called the Floating Hard Rolling Action Rapala BX. So Balsa Extreme Series, mid brat, 5 feet deep or depth, and a big one. So these are called, this one here is called a bone crawl, which I think is amazing color. Good sleeper. That's the other color. And then I got another one here, and this is the bone crawl in the 6. So that's, this one here is a sleeper, bone, and bone crawl. Sleeper, bone crawl, bone crawl. Awesome baits. Good looking baits. I definitely am excited about getting these baits and throwing them. These should be just like your typical Bossel baits and should float up slowly. They are swimming depth of 6 feet, and this is a 3/4 ounce and then 7/16 ounce for the smaller one and 3/4 ounce for the bigger one. It's got extra buoyancy, so I think these will work really well around here. Little shad running around. But that's all I have for this video. Bait-Wrx.com. They had a sale going on. I picked up a few baits. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite baits that you saw here. These are underrated. I think these clicking frit sides are underrated. We usually throw the silent ones most of the time in the winter. I think these are like little sneaky sneaks. But, a good favorite, especially around here. If you want something small and non-invasive, that's a good little bait here to use. But like I said, let me know in the comment section below what were your favorites. That's all I got for this video. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for swinging by. As always, God bless. Tatlines, we are out of here.